What's good, man? I don't know why I got up in the camera. My fault, yeah. I don't know why I got up in the camera like that. But welcome to episode 3 of the Twill Spill Podcast, man. I hope y'all been enjoying the first 2 episodes. I've been enjoying recording them. We're 3 weeks in. And next week will be the 4th week. Yeah, next week will be the 4th week. For some reason I thought like February was gonna come before this episode comes out. Or technically it will be February, but I'll be recording before February. But anyways, I'm recording, bro. So last week I recorded episode 2 on Thursday. I recorded episode 1 on Wednesday, and now I'm recording episode 3 on Friday. I'm going back. One day I'm just gonna wake up at like 4 a.m. on Saturday, record, and then just upload it. Nah, but I don't know. I'm just like still trying to get used to my school schedule, track schedule. I can't say work. I ain't gonna lie. I get no hours at work, man. But we're not gonna talk about that. But yeah, I mean everything's picking up fast because next week is our first meet, and we going to NAU, bro. North Arizona University. It's in Flagstaff. I'm excited though because it's gonna be good competition there, and so far my preseason has been going pretty well. I can't even lie. Obviously, me as an athlete, especially a lot of people probably relate to this. Like, I have a little more hunger and drive. Like, I want to do a little bit more from the results and the tests that I've taken in practice and stuff. But we're going to see the real results next Friday. It's not going to be the final end result because it's the beginning of the season. It's the first meet. But there's obviously certain times I want to go put down, and I'm going to go out there and do that. We're going to continue from there. But yeah, man, it's just everything is getting like faster all the time. And what was I going with that? Oh, like just my time is getting compressed, and I only have like I said, I think I said it last episode. I got mostly online classes and only one in person. But one in person is just a lot of studying. So like my time to hang out and stuff is just low. And I'm learning now a lot to get better at saying no to people. So like people be like, "Oh, let's hang," or like, "Let's do this," and I'm like, "Nah, like I can't, not today, because I got this and this to do." Like I turned down to hang out today because I had to record this video. I mean, I haven't recorded the podcast yet, so I was like, "Bro, I go hang out. I know for sure I'm not gonna record it." So I'm out here now doing that for y'all. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. I'm gonna keep saying it, man. I'm just keep saying it till one day I just wake up and I got like 20K likes or something. I don't know. Something's gonna make me wake up and be like, all right, I don't gotta say it no more. They understand. But yeah, I think we should get right up into it now. The first topic. I mean, man, it was snowing in the South, bruh. And I hate that I missed it. I mean, usually I don't be like in Louisiana and stuff this time of year. It's like January. Yeah, I already been back right now. But man, it's snowing out there, and it's not like a little snow. Like, it's a lot of snow. Like, I don't know if I can say in comparison to like the East Coast or like up north with their snow, but it was snowing good enough. Like, people were making snowmen and snowballs. But and this is why black people can't really have nothing, bruh. I say this is all jokes, but like it's so true. We got people. I saw a video, like people was drinking Hennessy out the snow, like they're making like snow cone Hennessy, and I was just like, bro, I've never been a person like I've been in snow one time, and it was like years ago, and it wasn't even as like good amount of snow as it was in the South recently. But I never was tempted to be like, let me put this in my mouth. Pause. But like, I was like, never let me put that snow in my mouth because like it hit the ground. I mean, even if it fell out of the sky, still. I mean, I guess if it comes out of the sky, it's not that bad. But if it's on the ground and you pick it up and you eating that, that's disgusting, bro. That's just so dirty. I don't even know why you would be tempted to do that. And then you gonna mix it with Hennessy. Are you serious? This is like, bro. And then people. I saw another video. These two guys was beefing. I don't know if it was because one of them knocked the other guy's snowman down, or it was like two sons that built snowmen, and then one of them got knocked down. But they was actually brawling, like they was swinging. We had a bunch of people pulling out and what's those called? Hellcats. Oh snap! Let me put my ringer on silent, bro. My fault, y'all. My fault. Um. Oh yeah, people just drifting and doing everything in the snow, and I'm just like, they getting their goat, they're getting before like God. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, it doesn't really snow like that out there, and if it does, it wouldn't be as much as it was. But it don't really snow out there like that at all. Like, so they was taking advantage of that, and I know I wish I was there for it because it seemed like it was a lot of fun for real, for real. But what was I gonna say? Dang, I lost my train of thought, bro. It's kind of awkward. But yeah, snow. Snow, bro. I guess we could get. Oh no, I know what I'm gonna get into, bro. We talking about these NFL playoffs until it's like the Super Bowl's over. And man, Lamar, bro. You know, I can't really get at Lamar, get mad at Lamar, but at the same time, you gotta put him up there because he is the quarterback. It's like the pitcher for baseball. But there's like, I can say like for Lamar, he's gonna get 70% of the blame. Well, I actually, right now it's kind of 50-50. I can't lie because Lamar balled. He can't. That was a great game, and we knew it was gonna be a great game between the Bills and Ravens. And it was, I mean, Lamar balled out. He played well, and I mean, he never gets the results, bruh. I don't know what's like. He can't find that playoff success. Like his team and the stats he had this year were just ridiculous, and his team was balling, especially on defense. Like you was thinking, like, oh, this is the year. I'm sorry, like this is the year. And you know, you got Derrick Henry, and it's another week where I didn't get to really watch the games because I was working the little hours I had, and hey, Lamar and Josh Allen, bro, we had an MVP battle. And although Lamar lost, he still deserves to win MVP because this season was phenomenal. Obviously, he wants that real trophy, which is the Lombardi, and probably Super Bowl MVP as well. But now it's back to the drawing board for them. I mean, it's free agency time. Apparently, I saw this graphic a month ago, I believe. It said like Sauce Gardner going to the Ravens. I don't know if that's even possible. I don't really get into all that GM and money stuff and trade stuff like that. But if they got Sauce, or they could probably go get. I mean, Zay Flowers. I don't know. What is y'all opinions on Zay Flowers as like a wide receiver one? I don't think he could get the job done. I think he could stay at slot and be number two. So I don't think he could get the job done at number one, and likely can't either. Not even Mark Andrews. They need like a true wide receiver one. I don't know if they get that guy through the draft or they'll go sign with someone in the offseason this year. But yeah. I think they need another weapon on offense more than they do on defense. Because the defense is solid. I can't even lie. Defense is solid. But the offense needs a little work in terms of like more explosive players, you know? Because, you know, you have the 1-2 punch with Lamar and Derrick Henry. That's a lot in itself already. But like, I don't know. Is this something about not being able to have like that guy you could throw to? He can create yard. Like you throw a nice little 5-yard pass and he somehow makes into a 15-20 yard play, or like he's one-on-one downfield. You could hit him. Like sometimes you need that, on your team, bro. And Zay Flowers is that sometimes, but there's a lot of times he disappears too, man. And I don't know if year three is. I think it's year three for him next year. I don't know if he jumps and leaps to that wide receiver one. Like I don't know. I don't see him as a wide receiver one. I can't. But hey, he might shock me and he might do that. But we're not here to talk about the Ravens and their future. Let's talk about the other side, NFC game. And boy, JD, bro, I'm telling you, LSU, we produce dogs. We produce dogs. I don't know what it's about the guys we produce. That boy Jaden Daniels put up 40 plus points on the Lions and sent them home. He sent them home, bro. I mean, this dude is phenomenal. I was hyping Brock Purdy's rookie season up. But if this, I mean, to be fair, Brock Purdy's rookie season ended abruptly because of his was it UCL tear? It's something up here, UCL tear. I think that's what it is. And he tore it, and he didn't get to play in the NFC game. Well, he got hurt in the first like possession of the NFC game, so he didn't really get to play. But yeah, bruh. Jaden Daniels makes it to the Super Bowl. He would probably have one of the best cases of like rookie. He's gonna win Offensive Rookie of the Year. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. I mean, I don't know if they vote before playoffs, or I'm probably sure they vote after. But I mean, this alone is just he's running away with it. He's playing very well in the playoffs. It's like he's been there before. I mean, this, like I said last week, it's no surprise. It's a surprise, obviously, because he's a rookie, but at the same time, it's no surprise because this is a Heisman winner. He's like the MVP of college football. You'd think that he would be ready and come in there and start doing it. And not all Heisman come in and do that, or let alone top players in the NFL draft. But this is what we expected him to be like, and Jaden Daniels is doing that and then some. They play the Eagles. It's going to be another tough matchup for them. But Jaden, you made it this far, man. Why stop now? You could go to the Super Bowl and face off against Mahomes or Josh Allen. I say but I have a feeling I already know who's going to go out there for the AFC. But, let's try to have some hope that Josh Allen can win against the Chiefs. But anyways, that Chiefs game was bad too because, actually, I'm not even going back to that. If you watch the game, you already know what I'm going to say. But Jaden, hey, they could do something crazy. De'Ami Brown has been stepping up very well for them over there. Terry McLaurin's been doing his thing. Everyone's just doing what they're supposed to do. And I keep forgetting the coach's name over there. Dan Quinn, I believe, for the Commanders. But he's doing a great job. I think this is his first year there. Cliffsbury's doing great with Jaden as an OC. He's letting Jaden do. That's why I think a lot of teams don't do right either, especially with the young quarterbacks. You gotta let the dude play with his play style. And if the dude doesn't match your play style, then why even draft him? Like, if you're going to draft him, I'm thinking you're drafting him because you're going to convert him or not convert him. You're going to convert yourselves and fix the playbook up and get an OC or somebody that matches the dude you just drafted, because obviously you think he's good and you want him to focus on rebuilding around him. So wouldn't you want to get the players that match that? And, some teams just get players and they don't even build, especially quarterbacks, they don't build no O-line around them. And they're like, oh, he's a bust. I'm like, bro, no one's going to be able, I don't care if he's a veteran or what. If you have no one to block for you, you're not going to be a good quarterback that year. I don't care how good you are. You won't be good because you have no time to throw the ball. But Jaden, the same thing with CJ Stroud last year. These two guys have been put into the great situations. Like, their team was bad, but they're only bad because they didn't have a quarterback. They had everything else already lined up, and they did good drafting. They did good signings. They're just like, all right, now we just need the quarterback. We just need a young quarterback. And boom, Texans, they go get CJ Stroud, baller. I remember seeing CJ like 3 years ago in the Rose Bowl game. I knew he was NFL ready, though. That boy was balling. And the same thing with Jaden Daniels. You're like, boom, we got Terry McLaurin, Brian Robinson Jr. He's, hit or miss type guy. But you have Austin Eckler, too, back there. You got Zach Ertz, a good vet. Bobby Wagner on defense. You're like, okay, we got the pieces set up. We just need a quarterback now. Bam, they go get Jaden Daniels. A dual threat quarterback at that. Man can run explosive runs, and he also got an arm. So it's just like, man, you hit the gold mine, but you ended up getting diamonds, bro. And that's what it is with Jaden Daniels. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Burrow's balling. The Eagles going to be tough. I think this actually might be a game, though, that comes down to quarterback play. And I'm being straight up when I say this. Jaden Daniels has had a better season than Hurts in towards the quarterback play. So with that being said, do what you want. Jalen Hurts might be in trouble because he has not been throwing the ball that well. It's just been Saquon running. I mean, when you have a guy like Saquon that's getting these stats like this, do you really need to throw the ball? You don't. But, hey, it's going to be hard to win if you have a quarterback that's out here throwing 300-plus yards. And I don't think Jaden Daniels is going to do 300-plus yards and 4 touchdowns because, he did against the Lions. Anything's possible, but the Eagles' defense is tough. They're real tough out there. But it's going to be a good matchup on both sides. I'm excited. Let me know in the comments who y'all think is going to win. I got Bills and Commanders, bro. I'm going to just stick by it. Choosing the underdog so far this season, this playoffs. But yeah, let me know who y'all think in the comments, and we gonna get on to the next part. Oh, I actually clicked something. All right, let's see what's next up on here. Plague Boy Max, man. Hey, I'm not gonna spend too much time talking about this guy, but remember, like a week or two ago, beefing with little TJ and Fabio, because they were smoking on his stream and stuff, being very disrespectful in my opinion, but it's not neither here nor there. But y'all know about it. It was all over the media. Now he got Central C out here, and on the stream, Central C was like, "Hey, is it cool if I smoke? Like, is that different?" And Max was cool with it, I believe. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, I didn't watch a clip. Sometimes sometimes when I see news, I don't read or I don't watch the video. I just read the thing. And I know it's dangerous, especially because of the news, because it's just like, bro, like you should read you should probably read that. And I'm just like, nah. If it says it, it says it. But yeah, he asked him to smoke. If he could smoke in the room. And I think Max was cool with it. But that's all you gotta do. Even if he says yes or no, at least ask. And sometimes you asking sounds crazy, but it might persuade someone to be like, oh yeah, like like you could do it because since you took the time and you're courteous and you asked, obviously you care about me in my area. Also with Max, oh my goodness, I know AMP's not streaming that much. Speaking of Kai Snap, but Max is balling, bro. He had a thing. They compared. Max had 99,000 watching his live, and Kai was only at 70,000. But that's due to probably Kai not doing anything like crazy right now. Although they're probably streaming right now. I saw that he was doing a sleepover stream with all of AMP. They're coming back and doing a big group stream, so that's probably gonna blow out the water. I can't even lie. You have all, was it 5 or 6 members of AMP? Chris, Davis, Phantom, Kai, Agent, Duke. It's 6. You get all 6 members in one room doing a sleepover stream. You already know it's gonna be crazy shenanigans. So yeah, that's those numbers are gonna blow up. But Max is doing his thing too. He was popular back then, and he's becoming even more popular now. And it's really cool out there, man. I mean, maybe one day I'll take the streaming route. I probably wouldn't do it in my house right now. My current living situation, only because like I'm still kind of busy. I got school, and like streaming hasn't been like a main source of income, let alone this podcast. So it's not like I could just like quit a job in order to like just do that. But eventually, you never know, in the future I blow up. I put enough time and effort into my work, and bam, next thing you know, I don't have to work a job no more. This is the job, but it's not really a job because I enjoy doing it. But yeah, I just like how sometimes I just go on a tangent. I just start breaking stuff off like a tree branch, just going to different areas. It has nothing to do with what I was talking about, and then I forget what I'm talking about. I'm talking about Black Boy Max. But yeah, Black Boy Max, man. Black Boy Max. And then I guess we'll do this, and I'm gonna take a pause. I need some water, bro. I need some water. Or we'll do questions, and then we'll come back on the other stuff. I was reading some of the notes, and that's kind of crazy. All right, so I'm only gonna do 3 questions this time. I'm only gonna do 3 this time. Sometimes it'll fluctuate. It'll be like 3, or maybe I'll do 5, but I just want to keep them like simple and sweet, not take too much time on the questions. So first, I should just do this one. I'll do this one since we talked about it recently. Who's gonna have a better career, Jaden Daniels or CJ Stroud? Both of them are my guys. Like I can't say they're both talented in their own ways. CJ's got very good accuracy. I'm talking about pinpoint. He's more of a pocket passer QB, but he can get out. But he's more like a pocket passer. He does most of his damage in the pocket because he can fire that football. He can get it to you. And when once he gets back, Stephon Diggs and Tank Dell, prayers up for them. I hope they have good recoveries. And you have Nico, like he really has threats all over the field. And that's just crazy when you have a good, talented young QB with an arm like he does, the arm talent. So you have that for CJ. And then you have that defense to help you out. CJ has a bad game. The defense can get him back into rhythm because they can blow it up, do quick 3 and outs, force turnovers. So that's real good for him over there. I like CJ a lot. And then you got Jaden on the other side. Bro's a dual threat. But it's not like, how do I say it? Some dual threats, they're like, oh, he's definitely better at this than he is at that. But I think Jaden Daniels is the Lamar 2.0 out of all the dual quarterbacks in the league. This dude, I'm talking about, he's at explosive running plays, but there's one difference that he's doing, I guess, different than Lamar in his younger days. That boy Jaden has great ball placement and good arm power. Like he can get the ball down the field. He can buy time because he's moving in the pocket, and then when he gets to that open field, man, he starts taking off, and it's really good. It's really fun to watch him play sometimes, just seeing what he can do and bring to your offense. Very dynamic. I'm hoping they can get that they can find a running back there soon, so he can have that 1-2 punch because that's just so deadly. Like to be able to run the play action and read options, stuff like that. Like good running back can help you do that. If I had to choose, and it's gonna be biased because go Tigers. I'm taking Jaden Daniels, but CJ Stroud's gonna have a great career. Um, I can see him winning MVP in his career. Maybe, yeah, probably one just to start off, but I can see him getting one just the way he plays. He's very talented. He can rack if he keeps these receivers that he has for a couple more years too. He can rack up the passing yards and touchdowns quick, and that can easily give him an MVP case. So that and Jaden Daniels too, man. But that's my pick, Jaden Daniels, because he's just I just love him. I just like watching him play, and to see him come to the Commanders and just instantly turn them into a very serious team. Like I don't even care. Like the way CJ did with the Texans, like Texans are taken serious now in the AFC, and now the Commanders are going to be taken serious now because these guys are young. God forbid any injury happens or they fall off, but the NFL has to deal with these guys for like 10 plus years and maybe even 15 plus now because the way technology is, like they probably keep these players in going for longer. So we'll see. But I got Jaden over CJ. I still love CJ though. Let's see the next question. What keeps you going? What keeps me going? There's a couple things, man. A couple things. I got to get this out. I'm gonna take this wristband off. But one of my late cousins, Bert Clark, he passed away in a motorcycle accident a couple years ago. But I always wear these. I have like a couple wristbands for things that motivate me. One of them is completely faded though, so that's how you know how long I've been wearing some of these. I want to wear a couple more, but I got a 9/11 one, and then this one had like quotes and affirmations kind of on it, I guess. But it's faded now. But on this one, I have two of the Forever Young Bert Clark dedication wristbands. But yeah, this is one of the reasons I keep going. More so, it started getting more so just track only because I run, and he used to run a lot, like miles on his time on this earth. But now I'm kind of using everything I do, like Forever Young. Like I'm doing this for him, just be motivated because I know if he was still out here now and he just saw the progress I was doing and everything, he would be happy and so supportive of me. So it's like stuff like that, and that's just not even just for him and my family. There's a couple other family members that have gone before. I would tell them like when I'm growing up what I wanted to do, and they're just supportive. So I like that's one of my things, just like for the people in my family that are here on this planet and for those who are gone, like I'm here just doing it for them. So that's one of my go-tos, family. Another one, or I say go-tos, what keeps me going. Another reason is kind of myself as of late. I've been just like, hey, like I be talking to myself a lot more than I usually do. And I just be like, hey man, like I be having that why not you mindset. Like forget all that. Like, oh, this person did this. Go congratulate them. Yeah. All right, go hit the lab now. Like you can do that too. Like go do that. Or why not even try and attempt to see if you can go do it? Because you never know, man. Hey, this is a time like you might do something like I say this for my podcast. It could be a clip, an episode, something that happens and it just goes viral. I have an episode where I have good lighting. Yeah, I'm still dissing myself with this lighting, bro. I'm gonna get it fixed. But I just get it, boom, I blow up. And now everyone's like, oh, this dude T Will funny, or like I like watching his pod. He's very cool to watch. And now I just get a lot of views, a lot of likes of what's it called? I start collabing with people. Like I would like to collab with streamers and rappers, athletes on my podcast, do episodes with them or like interviews. That stuff would be cool. I start getting deals, whatever. And it's just like, you could get there, man. Sometimes I like to sit there and mindful moments, envision, kind of like daydream on like what my life could be like, journaling about it, writing like this is what I could do. You start putting that stuff in your mind and you'll be motivated to go out there and at least try it. And then you never know, while you try it, boom, it works. Now you're there. Now you're there to where you wanted to be. And then my third reason for what keeps me going is just God himself. It's the man upstairs. Like, I ain't gonna lie, man. I've come from far away. My life was great. Or I thought it was so good and shiny and glory, but then God had to humble me a couple times and let me understand that like I'm really not like that. At the end of the day, I'm still a human. And but I'm not saying that's a bad thing. Like, I literally made a prayer a couple months ago to God. I was like, just show me the shine, show me the shines, show me the signs, and you perform the truth in front of me. I'd rather, it's gonna hurt me learning the truth, and it's gonna hurt seeing the reality of what it is. But I need that, because then I'm gonna know, like, hey, this is what it is. You can't change it or nothing, because that's what it is. It's not, and that's what it is. So I always ask God, like, bro, just do it, please. Just do it. And I have to embrace myself, and like brace myself, and just get ready to know, like, it's gonna hurt. Well, it might hurt, it might not, but you got to be ready for it. That's what I'm trying to say. What was that little neck movement? You saw that right there. And yeah, he's been holding my hand. I've been trying to, it's like when you walk a dog in the park, a little puppy, and you don't have them trained right. They just want to go over and look at the grass. They want to go over to the fire hydrant. They want to go look at the cars. They want to just do. You're walking a dog, but it's, at the end of the day, it's walking you, because it's not you letting it do whatever. It's not following you. But I mean, you can never walk God, so that's the thing. But he's just there standing and watching me do all these other things that I'm not supposed to be doing. And he's like, come on, man, let's stay on the path. Let's get on the path. And when I get on the path, he starts blessing me. I become a guy that has testimonials, and things start falling into place. And it's just crazy, because every time things start falling into place, I'm like, oh, okay. Like, this is all I got to do. I got to follow God. And it's this. And it sounds like, oh, yeah, that's all you got to do, man. And then I don't do it. It's just crazy. I just don't do it. But yeah, God hasn't given up on me. I'm just so very thankful for that. I'm just grinding every day, doing what I can. And hey, eventually, it's all going to pay off. Ugh. I don't know why I keep putting my phone down while I'm doing questions. But the last one is being a student athlete hard? And I'm actually going to say no. It's not hard, because I'm going to say this. It's challenging and difficult, but I don't think it's hard. And the reason why I don't think it's hard, I hope no one takes it out of context. Like, you could just clip me right there. But the reason why I don't think it's like challenge or hard is because there's many people in the world that's doing it. And if it were easy, everybody would do it. And not obviously everybody's not doing it, but it's a good amount of people that are doing it. And there's people that are in worse situations than you are being a student athlete. I feel like the student athletes, although our schedule is loaded and stuff, it's not overwhelming into the fact where you can't perform it. Like, obviously the coaches know we have work and we have class. So they're going to schedule things, and they make sure, like, for example, on my JUCO, during the summer and during the winter, obviously we get priority to do our classes before other people, which is one of the perks of being a student athlete, which is why I say it's not so hard. You get to choose your classes early, and they're going to choose the classes for you that cater towards your practice times. So, okay, for example, my team, we practice Mondays and Wednesdays, we have weight room at 9, and then practice at 11. But every day is pretty much practice at 11, except Friday, it's at 10. And but we have no classes in the morning around that time. We are not allowed to have classes from 9 a.m. to around 2:30ish. And you're like, dang, so you have to take nighttime classes and stuff like that? No, because most of the time our classes are given to it. We get the online classes, classes where you, like, when you have free time, or we're at study hall, we could just go and do the work there, read, do all that stuff. See, that's another thing too, being student. They provide study hall. So you're like, oh, you're overwhelmed with class. But now during study hall, we have like 4 to 5 hours each day to sit down, collaborate with our teammates that we have classes with or similar classes as. We're allowed to go to the library. We're allowed to go get tutoring and stuff like that. It's given to us for free. So, like, there's a lot of resources and stuff. I guess the only time being as a student athlete, it would be hard is like if you're not putting in the work, you're procrastinating. Like, you're just BSing, what I used to do in my old school. So, but once you get the hang of it and you like do what you're supposed to do, the weeks go by fast, and then you're like, dang, like we already doing this, this, and this. But it's fun because you just build a family and it's good culture wherever you go. Yeah, I like it. I enjoy it so much being a student athlete. Eventually, my time will come up and I will not be a student athlete anymore. But the years that I have now, I'm enjoying it, and I can't complain about it at all, man. But yeah, those are 3 questions that I chose to answer this week. If I didn't get your question, just drop one next week. I'm gonna post it earlier this time. I don't know. I posted it kind of late, so I didn't get as many as I did the first time. But yeah, man, that's it with the questions. We're gonna go on a quick break because, like I said, I'm thirsty, man. I'm trying to go get some water. But I'll be right back real quick, so don't even worry about that. All right, I'm back, and hopefully this won't take too long. Well, I'm not saying like it's a bad thing, but like we'll see how long it goes. But I just want to talk about 2 more things. And the first thing is not going to take that long because it's just kind of silly. It's kind of how I was talking about with the snow earlier with the, I say Jack Daniels and snow. Well, now they got Don Julio and Popeyes. I don't know if the collab was real. I saw it on Twitter, bro. I'm actually seeing if I can look it up. It was like, actually, I'm just going to go on Reddit. Reddit will tell me right away. Can I type? Hello? Squid Game. What happened to the original season? Oh, he died. What? Wasn't like a Popeyes and Popeyes posted. It says Don Julio's collab. What the hell? Does anyone know what this will be? I'm thinking a sauce with Don Julio in it. Or maybe something with the wings, sandwich, wings, and drink. Someone said the sandwich, wings, and drinks will have Don Julio in it. Very few locations in specific areas. Merch will also be released online. Someone else just said it's going to be like a Don Julio flavored chicken or like sauce. I believe that a little bit more than them giving actual alcohol. It was coming on the 31st. I mean, I won't be able to get Don Julio. But Popeyes do sound good, man. I don't know. Let me know what y'all think is going to come out or what it's going to be. I think it's just going to be like flavored, like sauce or wings. Like Don Julio flavor, which I don't even know how that would taste. That don't even sound right for some reason. Or, I mean, hey, do you think that they're actually going to be selling alcohol? I don't know. I just can't see that fast food restaurant selling alcohol. It's crazy. That's actually wild. I don't know. That just reminded me of the drive-through liquor store in Louisiana. I don't know. That was kind of funny right there. But the next thing we'll talk about, and the last thing we're going to be talking about for today, I cannot lie, is just going to be some boxing coming up. I'm a little boxing fan. I can't lie. I like watching Tank, Boots, Garcia, Canelo, Crawford. It don't even matter. I just like watching boxing because I just like seeing people, man. And we got Canelo versus Crawford coming up in September. I think September 13th, they said. And obviously, my boy T-Bud, he jumping up to 168. And a lot of people are disrespectful, saying, like, he not ready for this. Canelo's going to whoop him. I can't see Bud losing, bruh. I love Canelo. I think he should just go. I think Bud should just go talk to Floyd and be like, what'd you do to break him down? And obviously, it's not the same Canelo fighter as it was back then. He's way more mature now and stuff. But you can find ways to crack him down. Floyd is like the guy you could go talk to. But, and I'm only sidetrack a little bit on this. I'm tired of your Canelo fans saying that Floyd didn't whoop him or like use the excuse like he was young. Bro had, I think, like 20 plus pro fights already. He's not young, bro. He's not 20 plus pro fights. And you complain that he lost? That's a lot of time for you to be like, okay, I'm fighting. But yeah, I mean, I think I got Bud winning. Obviously, jumping up a lot. Canelo's a great fighter. And if somehow Canelo does win, I don't think either side is going to win by knockout. It's going to be by decision. I got Bud winning. It's going to be a great fight, though. I can't wait for that. And then we have Tank. Tank's supposed to be fighting in March, bro. That's what they say. They say Tank's supposed to be fighting in March against I hate that I forgot the dude's name. I'm sorry. Give me a second. Lamont Roach. I think that was a dude he was talking bad about his coach and stuff. So Tank just be disrespectful on the press conferences and weigh-ins. It's actually hilarious. But Tank said that he's gonna retire after this fight, and I'm kind of like, dang, he's like 30 something, no? He's not that old. But I think he says because he wants to spend time with his family, like his mental health. Yeah, he's 30, and the way he don't take damage and the way he knocks out people, like he could have went way longer. But I think he's a Hall of Famer, bro. This dude is, I think he's 31 and 0, 30 and 0, 31 and 0, and I think it's 30 and 0, and he has 28 knockouts and 30 of those wins. Let's see what percentage is that, bro? It's high. It's got to be in the 90s, obviously. 93%. This dude has a 93% knockout rate when he fights you. 9 out of 10 times, if you fight him, he's putting you to sleep. And that's just so scary to know that there's an opponent like that out there. I mean, Tank, his footwork is great. You know, he had Floyd in his corner a long time. And, I mean, the boy is talented, man. I've enjoyed watching him and seeing his fights and his highlights and his upbringing. He's just a great boxer. And we're going to miss him. If this is really his final fight, we're going to miss him. He brought a lot of entertainment and joy, but he has been declining. He hasn't been fighting as much. He does like a fight a year or 2 fights a year. But we just always have to make sure we tune into the Tank Davis fight because he brings the fire. He brings what people want to see, and that's knockouts. I mean, a true boxing fan is going to enjoy like the fights that go down to the wire, some knockdowns, you know, both opponents are bleeding. We're going to enjoy those fights. But nothing takes away from seeing someone just be able to have the knockout power and accuracy with that knockout power. It's just amazing. And we got Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney, but they're not fighting each other yet. They can possibly fight each other. I believe they are going to do it in October if both of them win. It's a Ryan Garcia card. Ryan Garcia is fighting Rolly Romero. Wait, no, right? Because I saw someone say Pitbull Cruz, but then I saw someone say Rolly Romero. Let me see. Oh yeah, Ryan's fighting Rolly, so he's not fighting Pitbull Cruz. I don't know where I got that from. That's my fault. And then Devin Haney's fighting Jose Ramirez. Okay, those are 2 good fights. And it says if both of them win, they plan to pair for the meet the pair in a highly anticipated rematch in October. Because if you don't remember, Ryan got caught taking them enhancement drugs. Now I can't say he did it. I can't say he didn't. But it's very weird that like somehow he was drugged up and he beat Haney. Now I'm saying that could go bad for both ways. Like, dang, he whooped Haney and now all of a sudden he's like on these illegal drugs. Like I think they drug tested him before anyway. So it's just crazy to think like, how'd you not catch it? But on the other side, say he wasn't using them drugs and he whooped Haney's butt. And I don't want the same thing to happen. I ain't gonna lie, that's just boring when we have a highly anticipated match and, you know, the other side just getting whooped on. It's kind of like Bud and Errol Spence. I know it was Errol Spence after his car accident, but still, bro, like, it was a serious car accident though, so I can't even lie. But dang, that fight was supposed to be way better than what it was. But we're not talking about that. You know, I would love to see a Haney versus Ryan, you know, rematch because both of them are still young. They're respectable in their classes. None of them compete with Tank though, and he's retiring. He didn't even fight Haney in his career. That's crazy, disrespectful. He didn't fight Shakur. You know, Tank. You know, a lot of people want to say it for Tank, like, oh, he fought weak people or he was ducking fights, but he beat people up, like he whooped people, and he defended his title every time. I mean, what more can you say? He beat Ryan too. That fight is just so amazing. He didn't waste his time on people that he knew didn't really matter. Rolly Romero was talking all that mess. He put him to sleep, bro. Pitbull Cruz is like the only guy that had a good, respectable fight with him because he didn't knock him out. He's one of the only people, one of the 2 people that didn't get knocked out. And he was low-key doing some good work on Tank. So, but yeah, man, I would love to see a Haney Garcia rematch. I think it'll be good. October, you know, it's a long time. That's the thing about boxing. Some of your favorite fights, like they take forever to come fight, and you're just sitting there like, bro. But I mean, we have a fight between them solo, like different fights, and then we'll see them again in October. I'm pretty sure both of them are gonna win their fights, especially Ryan going against Rolly. So we'll probably see them fight again in October, man. But I gotta get ready to edit this podcast now. That's one reason why I didn't want to make it too long this week, because that was just my bad, like not recording and stuff. But this is what I was gonna do before I get off too. I always gotta remember to do this. Hey man, I talked about it last week. I'm talking about it this week. Make sure you check out Daydream, man. I'm gonna put their stuff in the bio again. Their links in the description. They're finna drop their album. I don't know why I keep forgetting the name of the album. I'm a bad talk show host or podcast host. I don't even know the name of the people I'm promoting. Well, I know the name, but I don't know the name of their album. Let me see. They're dropping Love Over Pride on the 31st. So next Friday, Love Over Pride is coming out. They have the pre-order link in their bio on Instagram. I'm gonna see if I can get that too. So what's it called? I keep having mind farts. Oh, I'm gonna put the link to their pre-order site. It's like a website, and you can pre-order their stuff. Check them out. Follow them on their Instagram. It's gonna be good. Those boys are talented, like I always said, man. And that's gonna wrap up today's episode 3 of the Twill Spill Podcast. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, tell your family and friends. Man, just keep providing me feedback, y'all. I don't know if I'm doing good. I don't know. What do y'all want to see? Let me know in the comments, or you could DM me privately if you know me. You could DM the page, bruh. Be like, yo, do this. But yeah, thank y'all very much, man. That's gonna be all for today. Peace out.